Broadcasting live from the Albay Pio News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock news break. In the local scene, the Department of Agriculture Bicol on Tuesday advised the public to be careful in buying meat products to ensure a safe celebration of the Christmas season. Lovella Guarin, the DA Bicol spokesperson, said to ensure food safety, particularly from African swine fever, consumers must only purchase meat from vendors who can present a certificate of meat inspection or a meat inspection certificate. Guarin said meat processors must not buy pork from ASF-affected areas, as they could unknowingly be using meat from a pig that has died of the disease. In another story, former amateur boxer from Albay Town is now a professional boxer. Shane, also known as Little Boboy Pantaleon, from Barangay Cabangan, Tabaco City, a graduate from Tabaco National High School, is now a professional boxer. Little Boboy, 20 years of age, 5'5" in height, will fight as the undercard in the Manny Pacquiao blow-by-blow that will be held on December 15 at the Oval Plaza, General Santos City, under the management of Coach Boboy Fernandez. Little Boboy said that his inspiration is his family, who has full support in his fight. He also said that he is thankful to his barangay community in Cabangan, Tabaco City, and to the people of Albay for the support, to his former coaches who fashioned him to be a strong boxer for many years in amateur boxing in high school, and to his new coaches in professional boxing. Little Boboy further said that he is so blessed for having Peter Borrejon as his former amateur coach. Borrejon, a teacher at Bantayan National High School, expresses full support to Pantaleon. Further said that he is confident that Shane, also known as Little Boboy Pantaleon, will bring pride not only in the city of Tabaco but in the entire province of Albay. In another news, a 3-day training on gender-responsive case management, or GRCM, attended by city and municipal social welfare and development officers in Albay, has started Tuesday at Ninong's Hotel, Legazpi City. The participants will go through a series of lectures and workshops on the necessary competencies in utilizing GRCM and to capacitate them in handling cases of gender-based violence and in addressing gender-specific needs. Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office OIC Maria Vivian Sea emphasized the importance of organizing capacity-building programs to create an avenue for the discussion of necessary interventions to be taken in assessing victims of violence against women and children. According to the Albay Provincial Police Office, o APPO, the reported cases of violence of Anti-VAUSI Act of 2004 for the 5 consecutive years from the year 2019 to the November of 2023 shows an upward trend with a 65, 51, 72, 57, and 61 number of filed cases. In the national scene, the House of Representatives has approved on the third and final reading the proposal of the Teaching Supplies Allowance Act, which seeks to raise the supplies allowance of public elementary and secondary teachers from the current 5,000 to 10,000. Lawmakers approved the measure contained within House Bill number 9682 by virtue of 247 affirmative votes during the plenary session on Tuesday, December 12. From the annual 5,000 peso allowance, it will increase to 7,500 pesos for school year 2024-2025. In the succeeding school years, the annual allowance will be 10,000 pesos per public school teacher on the primary education curriculum. In another story, Congress has set aside funds from the proposed 5.7 trillion pesos national budget for 2024 for the implementation of a program that will pull down the price of good quality rice by almost half for the benefit of 7 million poor Filipino families. Thus bared House Speaker Martin Romualdez, who said that the program would use monthly rice discount vouchers. The program aims to provide each family beneficiary with 25 kilograms of affordable and good quality rice monthly. Initially, dubbed as Bagong Pilipinas Community Assistance and Rice Discount or CARD, the new program was formulated in partnership with the Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD, Secretary Rex Gatchalian, and the local government units. Romualdez, latest 1st District Congressman, said that the Bagong Pilipinas card will serve as a discount voucher for beneficiaries to purchase rice at a discounted rate. In another news, Chief Justice Alexander G. Gesmundo assured assistance to the victims of a fire that hit the municipal trial court housed at the court's old building in Minglania, Cebu last Tuesday. Based on the report by the Philippine National Police or PNP, the fire that devastated the building, which 11 persons were injured, has been established as a case of arson committed by a court employee who was experiencing personal problems. The PNP report also stated the 60-year-old suspect committed suicide. And in the news outside the country, the UN Climate Change Conference COP28 was forced into overtime on Tuesday after participating countries failed to reach a consensus on the final communique, which omitted mentioning a phase-out of the use of fossil fuels. Countries that owe a substantial part of their income to oil production, mainly Saudi Arabia, and members of OPEC, oppose including the fossil fuel phase-out in the final text. EU Climate Commissioner Wopke Hoekstra said that there is a supermajority that agrees to mention the phasing of fossil fuels in the final text. In another story, the United Nations General Assembly overwhelmingly adopted a draft resolution Tuesday demanding an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. The non-binding resolution presented by Egypt with the support of nearly 100 countries passed with 153 votes in favor as an 193-member General Assembly gathered for an emergency special session on Palestine. 10 countries, including the US, Israel, and Austria, voted against the resolution, while 23 countries, including the United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, and Ukraine abstained from voting. In addition to the demanding a ceasefire, the resolution expressed grave concern over the catastrophic humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip and the suffering of the Palestinian civilians. And finally, in the news outside the country, the Israeli army said on Tuesday that it had recovered the bodies of 2 hostages during an operation in Gaza taken by Hamas in its October 7 attack. Following a positive identification of the remains, authorities informed their families that the 2 bodies had been recovered and returned to Israel. The army had previously confirmed that one of the hostages, soldier Steve Dado, was killed on the day of the attack, but Israel considers those still held by Hamas to be hostages regardless of whether they are dead or alive. The other hostage, Eden Zekaria, was taken by Hamas from the Supernova Music Festival near the Reim kibbutz. Before the bodies of Dado and Zekaria were recovered, Israel said it believed 137 hostages were still in Hamas captivity. That's all for the 12 o'clock news break, December 14, 2023. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news update. Thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Joy Duque. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. Our Provincial Information Officer, Attorney Marilu Duca Castillo. Under the supervision of our Governor Attorney Edsel Grex Lagman. Pinch hitting for Mr. Greg Halyare. This has been your anchor for today. I am Maria Elena Pancho. Thank you for subscribing.